Oh no.
What?
I didn't mute the stream. So we had an echo of Oblivion music. How are we doing, chat? I am very rushed. I messed up the stream announcement because there's a time zone difference between me and private. So I always use Eastern Standard Time. And usually I don't fuck it up, but today I said that the stream was going to be at 3. And it is 3 Eastern Standard Time. Not 3 in my time zone. I don't recognize daylight savings time. I've got no clue. So we're supposed to be using EDT now, right now, aren't we? I always say EST as like the catch-all for it. That's Eastern time, and most people recognize it. So
yeah,
but it's like, yeah, it's technically EDT. But so we're doing TBC now, and I'm so busy with like the social management aspect that like I'm super pressed for time, and it's like I have to start the stream now because we need the time to wrap up the tier list before I got to start doing that.
I mean, it was you suggested doing it today.
Well, that's not the issue. The issue is just like this would have been a problem anytime in these 3 weeks. But yeah, we started. WoW is my job. No, it's not my job. It's more so just like because there's like 100 people in the guild, so
yeah,
which is crazy. Not everybody who is in the guild signed up on the list. Because there's only like 60 people on the list.
Well, you know what? Maybe people are like joining, like friends of friends are joining and stuff like that.
Yeah, there have been a few people who've asked if friends can join. The answer is yes. If you want to bring...
This is a World of Warcraft guild after all, so...
Yeah, it's a social guild, so like, you know, try to make friends and don't be autistic. The other...
Yeah.
That's the other request. Try to be a little humble.
You know, run RFC a few times, get it out of your system, so that when we start hitting the real dungeons.
Yeah, because we're doing RFC and Wailing Caverns today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw you posted the quest to get set up.
Does the Oblivion remastered DLC count? You mean like the new armor sets? Because no, that's barely content. No, we're just doing anything that's content. It'll make sense when you see what all I've picked for it. But yeah, so I guess we get to it.
I guess, yeah, we don't really have much time to spare.
We can't talk about ice.
You mean my Frost Nova?
Yeah.
My Frostbolt.
I will share the screen with you.
Oh,
Tier list.
okay.
Advancements in streaming technology, things that people have been doing for like 10 years. Yeah, so the DLC tier list, this has been like, what, 18 months in the works?
It's been a while, yeah.
And it was literally just gated by, like, you haven't played the
Morrowind.
And I hadn't played Shattered Space when, like, we came up with the idea. But,
yeah. But I mean, that's at least valid.
Yeah, so now, now between us, we have at least enough experience to do a decent tier list.
Well, I know Tribunal is that's the contentious one. That's the one that's in the sewers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, easy F tier. Sewers are bad. No, it's what's funny is the character that I'm playing in World of Warcraft. Oh wait, I didn't want to announce that. I wanted to see if people could figure it out.
Someone did figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just didn't like acknowledge them.
When? Where?
In
Last night?
RFC, yeah.
Oh.
So
yeah, exactly. John TBC. Yeah, okay.
yeah,
People got it.
You are John TBC. Everybody's John TBC, and he's the main character of the guild. So
the godhead.
Yeah, it's kind of a social. We all get to be the main character deal. So, Morrowind.
Yes.
I picked 3 DLC for this. There is like more plugins. Do you remember the context behind the plugins?
No.
Morrowind had a bunch of free plugins that they issued out. Some of them were pre-order DLC, but they were literally just like on websites that you could grab. Like this was,
okay.
you know, this is 2002 we're talking about. So the concept of like downloadable content was still very new. So I've mainly focused on just Tribunal, Bloodmoon, and one of the plugins because most of them are just like really dead simple or just kind of stupid. Or like area effect arrows is one that I point to. It's like it's novel, but like it's just arrows that explode. like that's really cool.
Yeah,
but
so it like spell tomes in Oblivion.
yeah, it's just like not really worth talking about.
Yeah.
So we'll start with Tribunal.
Well, is the
The,
also is that flashing on my end? Is that you?
I'm not flashing, so it might be the Discord stream thing.
Discord, yeah. Yeah, I'm checking your stream, making sure it's good. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so the first expansion that Bethesda ever did.
Really?
Yeah, because there were no expansions for Arena or Daggerfall. They're like anytime they thought about making an expansion, they just ended up making a new game. Like Daggerfall just kind of became a new game. Battlespire became a new game. So but because they made like the creation kit, it was really easy for them to make an expansion. And also, let's be honest, expansions were like big at the time.
Excuse me, it's the construction set.
Yeah. This is true. It was originally the construction set. And then it's the creation kit with Skyrim.
Yeah.
Or
that's what I was.
It's the Gek in Fallout 3 and creation
Fallout,
kit.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Yep. And now they just call it the creation kit for everything.
Well, it's the creation engine.
Yeah, they create so much good stuff with it.
So you haven't played this, so I'll just give you the rundown. So first of all, Mournhold it's a separate city that's on the mainland that you have to teleport to. You can explore inside the city, but there's no content outside of the city. So like, imagine the city from Shattered Space, but it's walled and it's bigger, like the full pre-blown up city.
Yeah.
But that's the only exterior content is that city. And then all of the combat content either has to be in a ruin under the city or in the sewers.
Okay. I mean, that's a fine idea. It's like, yeah, let's just focus on fleshing out a big ass city.
Yeah. It's just the sewers are kind of tedious. The other thing is that it is end-game content for Morrowind. And it's the only Bethesda DLC that's like that, where you're actually expected to have a higher level character to do the content. Like even Bloodmoon has like decent mid-tier gear that you can get pretty fast. They broke the introduction. The Dark Brotherhood assassin who attacks you, supposed to attack you at like level 7 or 8, ends up attacking you like the first time you sleep.
Yeah. And just randomly after that.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell if that was on purpose or because so it doesn't happen on console. You might think like, well, that might be so that console babies don't get like soft locked. But it happens on PC, and I'm thinking maybe they purposely didn't fix it so that you could get access to the content as soon as possible if you wanted.
Yeah.
Because that's their mentality with like all of their DLC.
Yeah.
I'd give it points off for that because it just annoys me. It's a continuation of the main quest, but also in a way where you can do it without having done the main quest and it still makes sense. So it's kind of cool in that respect. Very
that's
novel way to tell the story.
that does sound very ambitious.
It's got a pretty interesting quest line, some kind of interesting ideas. I just wish that there was more surface content. I guess the Clockwork City is cool.
Is there like a world outside of the city?
No, it's literally just like 4 districts of the city.
Yeah, you're just locked into the city. You cannot leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can't fly while you're like on the surface of the city.
Yeah.
So it did introduce the Anti-Levitation Act.
Ooh.
So
that is a big stain.
It really is. I think Tribunal is like most like New Vegas in the sense of high, low, lows. Where it's like, yeah, I think it's fair to say it's probably like a B tier.
I was about to say, from what you described, sounds like a B.
Now it's going to be controversial. The next words that I say, I have to be very, very careful with the Bloodmoon expansion. So like Bloodmoon and Tribunal are that Fallout 3 versus New Vegas dichotomy, where Tribunal's the risk taker that has high highs. Bloodmoon is the more consistent experience, but it's more mediocre. It doesn't strive as high, but it is like just way better in a lot of aspects.
Yeah. So Bloodmoon came after Tribunal.
Yes.
Okay. Are we doing this in terms of like release order?
Yeah.
Because I see. Okay. All right.
Because that I think that'll be important for like the context of it.
Yes. Yeah.
Why custom made? Just because it's easier for me. Like once you have the template set up, it's like really easy.
Yeah.
I love just like you can at level 1 go up to Bloodmoon and start doing like an alternate kind of content thing. There's lots of dungeons to run. There's an alternate gear progression. It's a huge expansion too in terms of content because there's 2 quest lines.
Oh shit!
That are like the same size as each other.
And they add the werewolf mechanic,
which is all right. It's the best werewolf mechanic in Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls,
but that doesn't say that doesn't say a lot. I love the final gauntlet. The balancing and progression's a bit better than like base Morrowind, like a lot better than base Morrowind. It's not as ball busting as Tribunal in the sense of like just artificial difficulty, because Tribunal is like TBC in the sense of it's just adding another tier at the top.
Yeah.
Whereas, oh yeah, I'm not on the screen, am I? My VTuber model's dancing around and everything.
Oh,
here we go. Let me fix that for you. But yeah, so I like the aesthetics. It's very the Skull are still treated as very foreign in the sense of like it's not just generic Scandinavia. This is when Emil Pagliarulo started working on the series.
Yeah.
His side quests are fine.
Oh, okay.
He was like a side quest designer. And like honestly, he did pretty decent. I think like the more rough the game is, the better of a job he does.
So you saying he did a good job in Fallout 3?
He did a better job than Fallout 4 or 76 or Starfield. Like, legitimately, the more polished the game, the worse of a job he does. I don't know if it's like it's just easier to be mediocre when a game looks and plays like Thief or what, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think it has something to do with like the just having text-based dialogue, keeping your scope really simple, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna say A.
It sounds like it has to be better than Tribunal.
I do think it's a bit better than Tribunal, but Tribunal is that's the problem with tier lists, is that Tribunal is still a really cool DLC.
Yeah.
It's like what Tribunal is good at, it's definitely better than Bloodmoon. Yeah, but I can't tell if you're saying that in-game Werewolf Gauntlet as a good or a bad thing, because I love that sequence. Okay, you were saying it as a bad thing. All right, Master Index plugin. You know what this is?
Well, I know what those are. They're like the little teleporter thingies.
Yeah, so it's a plugin that adds a quest line to get the per pylon indexes. That adds another like teleportation network. It's basically just like, hey, here's a reason to do some dungeon crawling and a pretty cool reward for it.
Oh, okay.
And so like if you are a dungeon oriented player, like this is a good thing to do. Of the free plugins, this was probably the best one.
So, Orrery DLC, but good.
Yeah, in a sense. I'm gonna say B here. All right, we've made it to stuff that you can talk about.
Yes.
Starting with Knights of the Nine.
And the 8 became 9.
So,
Love Knights of the Nine. It is fantastic. Wonderful. Flawless.
it's got a lot of soul, but I don't think it's very good. Well, for one, it's super short.
Yeah, it's like 3 quests.
Yeah, it's like
right?
a tiny DLC. It's got more than 3 quests, but it is like maybe at most 4 hours.
Yeah. That's if you're like actually sitting through all the conversations and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The armor is cool. I don't like that. I wish it was just heavy armor though.
Yeah,
I
get the Crusader relics are alright.
I get not wanting to exclude people, but at the same time,
it could, yeah. I mean, it could have been heavy armor and then just give like a different type of weapon for like each play style or something like that.
Well, it's like, to me, it's like thievery should be excluded because magic's excluded. Like there's not really like a magic angle to Knights of the Nine.
Yeah.
So I don't see why there needs to be like a light armor set for it either.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think that's probably a bit silly. And
it should have just been a knight DLC.
It determines it based off of like which skill is higher for you, right?
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if you had 50 in both.
That has been answered, and I forget what it is. It picks one.
It's probably it has to be the heavy armor, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It is just like a generic Crusader set. I think that it could have been a little more high fantasy because we're talking about like mythic era fucking Colovia.
Yeah.
The armor could have been a bit weirder. They didn't have to make it like recognizable fucking like Crusade Third Crusade era Templar armor. But that's why people like it at the same time.
Yeah, I guess so. But also like, Pelennor Lightstrike, like It could have
He's a
been
cool
fucking.
he's a cool lore contribution, but he's barely in the DLC itself.
Yeah.
He's there for one conversation and he's a super mellow guy, and then you read the lore about him and it's like, dude, this guy was the Doomslayer of elves. That's why I say it has soul, where it's like it's got tons of meme potential, and then you play it and you're like, this is what people are hyping up.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's Oblivion in a nutshell, right? Like,
Kind
you
of,
read
yeah.
about the Aliens, read about Tiber Septim, read about, just like the Cyrodiil and the Imperials and stuff. Then you play the Oblivion, it's just like, wait, okay.
The Skyrim dragon cult around the Elysia era was not going to Cyrodiil because the Aliens were there.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Knights of the Nine is doing something that Oblivion doesn't, and that's why people like it. It's fleshing out the history of the region.
Yes. Yeah.
I guess I like it's exclusive to like good characters using the fame mechanic, because it's like a more systems driven approach.
Mm-hmm. And you have to do the pilgrimage. There's no quest markers for it. You got to follow the maps and everything. And there's, you can run into other pilgrims while you're on it. Like they were doing some interesting stuff with it.
I'm gonna say B.
Really? I was gonna say C.
Oh, you're going down. I mean, I guess I can agree to a C, because
I don't know.
The content of it is so tedious.
Hold on. C, D, and F are going to start getting very crowded if I put Knights of the Nine in C. So I'm gonna acquiesce and say B.
All right.
Because when we get to Fallout 3,
Shivering Isles. Practically the reason we're doing this stream.
S all the way.
S stands for Shivering Isles. It's the best that they ever made in terms of an expansion.
It's probably the best expansion I've ever played, hands down. So my definition of S is a DLC that is worth playing the base game just to play. So it's like, it's worth playing Oblivion just to play the Shivering Isles.
Yeah, and we'll come back to that definition later, because I've got something on here, but yeah.
Another S tier DLC that I always like to point out is GTA 4: The Ballad of Gay Tony. S tier DLC. Where, like, it's so good that I would stop playing base GTA 4 because Ballad of Gay Tony was just like so much better.
Yeah, or Space Age Factorio.
Yes, that is another S. S for space. But yeah, I mean, Shivering Isles, man, where do you even start? Just like,
so one perfect DLC for Oblivion.
Oh, that, yeah.
And then two, you've got truly unique aesthetics. I mean, not truly unique. There's probably some other game that you can find them in, but good, unique fantasy aesthetics in a game that was so fucking dry and boring.
Yeah. And it starts out the gate, like it just hits you in the face, and it's just like, and it doesn't relent.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like we just do what's wrong with it, because everything else is just right with it. I don't like the new Sheogorath.
Yeah, the Sheogorath characterization, I think, was a little too wacky
and random. I would have liked if
I liked him when I was like 14 years old.
Here's a beautiful thing.
It was funny then.
Here's a beautiful thought. Chris Avallone writing for Shivering Isles. Not all of it, just like, because he likes writing about mental illness and stuff like that. So like that would be his bag.
Yeah.
Because he would do the borderline, or the bipolar thing a lot better.
Yeah. That's the other thing too. Like for a DLC that's about like the realm of madness and stuff, it's very, it's missing the mark on quite a bit there.
Yeah. There's a lot of like really somber mental illness stuff that you could do while preserving that tone. Because I feel like that it is the case. They couldn't make it today.
No.
They couldn't even try it.
No.
So I guess that's another beautiful aspect of it, is just like, it really is like that woke.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I was, yeah, from that angle too, it probably would be problematic.
mhm.
But I was just gonna say, like right place, right time with that DLC
Yeah,
in terms of like where Bethesda was at.
yeah. It's just all around great job.
Yeah, man, like the dungeons are great.
Like the
The
only way
enemies
it
were,
would be better is if they got more music for it.
yes.
Like if it was a music expansion as well.
Oh, you know what? I will subtract some points on the those like root caves where
Yeah,
you have to fight like the
kind of
Elytrans.
kind of a tedious dungeon.
Yeah, those ones aren't that great, but they are still better than base Oblivion
I like
caves.
that it adds a new tier of Oblivion weapons because the Amber and
Yes.
those weapons are
Yes.
better than Daedric, but the
Yep.
progression is still rooted in you could start at level 1 and have a good
Yeah,
time with
yeah.
Shivering Isles.
Yeah.
And I like
And they
that
also
it's a
they had
mechanical expansion.
they added those matrices that you could get to
Yes.
like get and they're actually good, the enchanted weapons. It's just,
It's like
man.
they understood how Oblivion worked a lot better. And
Yeah.
that's a trend you see with these DLCs that's tragic, where it's like they kind of suck at making games, and then they get to the DLC where they actually figure out how the game works that they made,
Yeah.
and then like they stop, and it's like, no, Shivering Isles should have gotten there should have been another
Another
one.
Yeah, there should have been another expansion. Where where could they have gone after Shivering Isles?
Just do
I feel
more
like they
Oblivion realms.
that's what I'm thinking, right? Because it is Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, so it's like, okay, what Daedric Prince would we go to next?
I feel like you got to do one of the ones that really has kind of suffered throughout the series. So you got
Ariite?
that was what I was getting to, was like you got to do Periite because he's not getting
He nee
representation any other way.
he needs a glow up, like, please. His glow up was in Skyrim, he gets a better shield,
All right.
or he gets a better quest for his shield.
And now here we are. Okay. I will say this. I think it's overhated. It's not literally responsible for DLC, and it wasn't even their fault. Okay. Bethesda has said repeatedly, Microsoft told us to experiment with the content that we were putting up, and it was literally just a
Correct.
pricing issue.
Yeah.
Because I don't see any difference between it other than just it's a really bad deal. It still sucks.
Yes.
It's a terrible
It's
fucking deal.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It should have been, like, added in a patch for free.
Yeah, because it's just a
Like,
model. There's no new dialogue. They shove a free horse into your possession. Like,
It's, yeah.
the stat buff isn't very cool. It's just like 500 extra health for the horse.
And it's horses, like, Oblivion horses in general are already dubious because, like, most characters will have a higher speed rating than it by, like, mid-game.
Yeah. Do we rate them on fashion? Yeah, but they're ugly too. It's like the worst part.
Yeah, it's so garish.
Because it's Oblivion, Steel, and Elven, which are like some of the worst sets in that game. Like, the only thing worse would have been like Mithril horse armor. Speaking of dog shit.
Yeah, I would have wanted an ebony set.
Just do like actually cool looking sets.
Yeah, give me an ebony set for Shadowmere.
The Orrery.
Man, I'm gonna say a D.
Yeah, it's not very good. The quest, at least there's a quest around it. It's more interesting, but like it's just kind of useless.
Well, okay, so the quest. Well, it's also like the quest is kind of shit. It's just go kill bandits
at these camps. Yeah,
it is a good way to get like good gear.
And we got to say, like, this is
like,
true of all of them, but shoving it into the player's quest log at the start of the game.
Yeah, it's really stupid. But like, it's not an F tier because at least like I have used the Orrery before in certain playthroughs for certain things. It serves a very niche purpose, but it's there.
That's why
it's
I
not
agree with the D
completely
tier.
useless.
And that it has a quest.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's a dead simple quest, you know.
A designer spent an afternoon making those quests, so you know.
Yeah. Frostcrag Spire. S. We rated this an S on the house tier list, didn't we?
Yeah. It's definitely not an S tier.
DLC. Pricey for what it is.
Yeah, how much did it cost?
No, I didn't have enough time to grab the price data on this stuff.
Okay.
I don't really care for the external aesthetics.
It's all right. Yeah, it kind of doesn't really mesh with anything else we see in Oblivion.
It's an
really
amazing house, but something like this should have been in the base game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say like A tier.
Oh wow. I was debating between B and C. So I guess B.
We'll settle on B tier. I barely remember the name of this. Dunborough Cove. The pirate house. Okay, so I will say for it, I've at least used it before.
I've used it once, yeah.
It's a super inconvenient house.
Yeah.
I'm leaning D tier.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah, I'd say D.
You'll try to like use it for a specific playthrough like once or twice, and then like you'll just like, no, even though it's got like a really cool storage area and it's got the fence.
Yeah, it has like some mechanics to it.
The only reason I'm rating it D and not F is because Oblivion storage sucks, and that little cargo hold where you can split items up helps a lot with the Oblivion storage. But if you're just doing a dump all your shit in one chest playthrough, then this house has nothing for you.
Yeah, the waterfront shack, you know, it's hard to beat that.
I think Dunborough Cove would be bad even if it wasn't DLC.
Yeah.
Mehrunes Razor. So,
ooh,
kind of a cool DLC. You know the premise behind it? Like its creation?
Yeah. So, it was Joel Burgess and it might have been Nate Perkypile.
Yes.
They were kind of just like, hey, let's try and like just bang something like this out real fast. It was kind of just like an experiment, really, to see like what they can do as like a test bed for what they were going to end up doing with Fallout 3 for like their dungeons and stuff. And
the other thing was they wanted it to be as small as possible. So it's like some ridiculously small file size because most of it's just reused assets but it adds a huge dungeon.
Yeah, so like, it adds a huge dungeon.
It's a lot of content for the file size.
Yeah. And it's a good dungeon. Like, it's a really fun dungeon.
No, like, this was a portent of them drastically improving the dungeon experience between Oblivion and Fallout 3.
Yeah. I would put it A tier.
Yeah. Because it's better than Master Propylon as, like, a dungeon crawling experience.
Mm-hmm. And there's some, like, really cool, like, gear you can get in there, too. Not just the dagger. Like, I think you get, like, the blade turn.
Yeah. So, and Mehrunes Razor is a cool weapon.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really cool effect idea. Because it scales with your luck stat.
So few things. So few things do. R.I.P. luck taken from us too soon.
Vile Layer. I kind of hate this DLC.
Yeah, because it just gives you like that shortcut for. Well, it really gives you a shortcut for like all the vampire stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like rather than improving vampire gameplay, it's like here's a way to just mitigate vampire.
So you can either cure your way out, or like here's a guy whose blood you can suck.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah, I would say F.
And it's also like in the bottom right corner of the map, so it's super
Yeah, it's
inconvenient to go
so out
to.
of the way. Yeah. The only good thing that I like, the only good thing that I can say about it is that its fast travel location is discovered for free. So it's like if I need to get down there to do like the quest to get the shadow scale heart and shit,
Right.
like, all right, I know the place I'm fast traveling to.
Right. Yeah, because I'm thinking about like a no fast travel playthrough using that house.
Oh my god. No fast travel playthrough. Doing the fucking what's it called? The Fighters Guild quest line.
Yes. Well, at least a ton of Fighters Guild quests take you to Leowen, so it's like I've got a summer home there we can use. Spell tomes. Cheap. Novel. Pollutes the scroll list, so not a fan of that.
Yeah, it's not that many though. The problem is like a lot of the spells are just kind of stupid and broken.
Well, okay, so it's an easier way to get some spells. It adds a few spells that you can't get originally.
Yeah.
But it makes scrolls worse, which I think I think scrolls are like a massive issue in Oblivion already.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, spell tomes would have been cool if it also beefed up scrolls and added like a way to make scrolls.
Just add a merchant who sells them. Like,
yeah,
I mean, there are, but they're on just completely randomized lists.
Yes.
So you cannot consistently get like open scrolls, for example. Add a merchant who consistently sells certain types of scrolls that solve those types of problems, and I would love this DLC.
Mm-hmm. It's either a C or a D.
I'm going D.
Yeah.
Well, I could give it a C because it was super cheap.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was like $1, so.
I'm still gonna go D. Because then we gotta go back and be like, well, this DLC was, Mayron's Razor was $3. Battlehorn Castle. I'm going C on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Kind of a cool house. If you're doing the main quest, Battlehorn Castle's really cool because there's like 4 Oblivion gates that will spawn outside it. And it has those retainers that you can hire, so you can take guys from the castle with you to go clear the Oblivion gates.
Oh.
And so it's like, oh, I'm dynamically, even though it's not a dynamic system, like they won't attack the castle. It's still like, you get to RP it a bit.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like you can kind of pretend. And they got the forge there. And there's some mechanics to it too, like, you can build out the trophy room and stuff.
Yeah, it does have that annoying lady in the bedroom.
It's neat.
Operation Anchorage. We're in Fallout 3 territory. S tier. The thumbnail said it. Where do we start with Operation Anchorage? Okay, so it's a Call of Duty campaign. It invalidates a bunch of mechanics for 90% of it because like you can't loot. There's all these things that you can't do. So it's just the worst aspect of Fallout 3, which is the shooter gameplay with none of the good stuff like the looting or the inventory management or the dialogue or anything like. There's some novel elements to the storytelling, but like legitimately, it's just a Call of Duty, like the worst parts of a Call of Duty campaign.
But you get to make your own squad. That's really cool.
It's a really underbaked thing, though.
It's so. I'm gonna say,
like when I was looking for positive sentiment about Operation Anchorage. The number one thing I heard was it gives you a really powerful power armor set and it's super short. And it's like that's not an upside.
I kind of liked the locale.
I liked that it wasn't piss green.
Yeah.
It's like instead of piss green is Gatorade blue.
Yeah.
So it's a different kind of piss filter. It's like Mountain Dew piss versus like Gatorade piss.
I think I have to give it F, like on principle.
On principle, I'm gonna go with D. Like,
I want to say F because it's like I think I would have rather gotten nothing than gotten Anchorage.
it's not even like the new stuff they add is interesting. Like, what's cool about the power armor? Nothing. It's just that it doesn't break because it's broken. It's bugged.
Broken.
So, like, again, that's not an upside. Anchorage was $5. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm really trying not to factor pricing in here because we weren't doing it up until now, but that is kind of bad.
Listen, you got to rank it F because there are people out there who are trying to create the narrative that Operation Anchorage actually it's not that bad, guys.
It's actually quite deep. It's a meta video game analysis of an anti-capitalist themes, anti-colonial buzzwords.
Am I at the 15 minutes yet?
So the Pit. Controversial.
So good that they brought it back in Fallout 76 and nobody played it.
Okay, so like I feel like it emblemizes Fallout 3 in the sense of like everybody thought it was cool in 2009, but nobody actually like it just didn't stand the test of time.
No.
Where it's like if you look any deeper than like the first time you play it, it's like I mean it's got that Obsidian sense of like this seems like it has choice and then you do the other side and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
I imagined that it was deeper than it is.
Yeah.
I like the Ingot collection thing is fine. A lot of people hate it. I actually like that aspect of it.
I actually like that, yeah.
It's because that's the only fucking mechanical thing that's going on with this stupid DLC.
Yeah, like seriously.
If you play it the way it's intended, it's just tedious as fuck. So like what I do, I've shown it on stream before. You use melee vats to teleport up into the thing and just start killing the guards early, which is not intended and it kind of breaks the DLC, but like it's just so fucking dumb before then. Because it's like yet another DLC where all your shit gets taken away from you. Like Fallout 3 just loves taking your shit away from you and like knocking you out for a bit just to like force you to do something to engage with it in a certain way.
Yeah, it's not even to like ever engage with it on like a survival mechanics perspective. It's like, no, it's just that you can't, gun down all the people who are around you.
Yeah, we're gonna treat you like shit, and we need you to not kill them with the alien blaster. So
yeah,
we need to separate you from it.
I'm going to say D.
Yeah, I'm gonna say D because it's better than Operation Anchorage, but it's not good.
Yeah, but not by much.
Ooh, broken steel. The hits keep coming.
Well, we're in Fallout 3, baby.
So, continuing the main story, with a 3-part Call of Duty campaign again. Like more Call of Duty missions. Expands the enemy roster by adding a new tier of super spongy enemies because people were like, well, how come I can kill the fucking super mutant behemoths with the alien blaster super easily? And it's like, fine, here's a super mutant that has like 5 times as much health as the previous tier.
And then you got the Reavers.
So
and
the content sucks. It makes the fucking world worse. Like, what's the upside? It adds 10 more levels. And it adds new perks.
It adds some it adds some side quest. The stuff that they did with the world outside of breaking it with the shitty new enemies was pretty cool. Like, seeing the Brotherhood of Steel, administering the water and everything like that. And they put some effort into it, and I appreciate that. So that's going to save it from F tier.
Yeah, I'm gonna say D.
D, yeah.
But like my thing is like
that last mission too, where you're assaulting the fucking Enclave base. It's like,
where you got to walk through it because you're carrying 5,000 pounds of Enclave
Good
gear.
lord. Good lord. It's so long. And it's long sight lines, which is not to Fallout 3's benefit.
Well, and it's just
Fallout
like it's
3
a
plays
flat
best when it's a
airfield.
quarter. Yeah, it's so bad.
It's so long. It's bad. It's just
And then you get like vibe checked by the random turrets everywhere and shit. Oh,
I will
it's
say, see, like
terrible.
the only cool thing about Broken Steel is that they were brave enough to actually like
Let you nuke the Citadel.
No, I mean that's cool, but like I have issues with that in itself. Updating, addressing the concerns with the end of the main quest.
Yeah.
In the DLC, like brazenly. And it's like, sure, they charged $5 to fix the main quest or however much it was, but like at the same time, I wish there were more game studios that were like, yeah, okay, everybody made fun of us for the end of our main quest, so let's fix it.
Yeah.
I don't think you see enough of that. But as far as nuking the Citadel, that's a dumb decision because you're still forced to do the entire main quest and the entire Broken Steel campaign on the side of the Brotherhood of Steel, and then you can heel turn and blow up the Citadel. So it's like, to RP that, you have to know that it's coming and then be like, oh, by the way, I never liked any of you guys. I just artificially made it this far so that I could nuke you.
It is cathartic, though.
Point Lookout.
You know, we went there in real life, and
it's a lot different in real life. It's a lot flatter in real life.
Yeah.
Usually they don't put enough elevation in their games, but this time it was like, where the fuck are, like, where are they imagining these hills are? Because it's literally just flat and 5 feet above the water. Like, the only thing that Point Lookout has going for it is that it's not as dog shit as the other Fallout 3 DLC. It's just a tiny area, a kind of like nonsensical kind of quest line. That's like, it is the, you know what it is? It's the hype moments and aura of Fallout 3 DLC, where it's like, okay, it's cool that you got all these hype moments, but is there anything actually substantive? Like, it's the mansion blowing up is cool, the defense sequence is cool and all, but like, do you have anything deeper than just like raw aura?
No. But at the same time, because the bar of Fallout 3 is so low, Point Lookout is just, it just looks significantly better. I would say it's C tier.
I'm fine with putting it in C just so it can be above its contemporaries.
Yes.
But Mothership Zeta, I think.
Oh my god.
Okay, I think Zeta is overhated. Where I think you're gonna go hard F, and I'm gonna go with like a D. I think even like a C, because it's a decent. It's a decent mechanical experience in terms of like being a dungeon.
Dude, it's so fucking long. It's such a slog.
It's long, but like I don't mind it.
It's a slog. I hate that.
If you can get on the wavelength of enjoying Fallout 3 mechanically, Mothership Zeta is decent if you treat it like a dungeon. If you treat it as like a narrative campaign, it kind of sucks. And if you're not really clicking with Fallout 3 as a game, it really sucks.
Well, the problem with Fallout 3 is like maintenance mechanics, inventory management, things like that. So it's like, if I can't, at the end of a dungeon, dungeon runs like 30 minutes or so. All right, time to go back to base or something. But Mothership Zeta, just like, you're stuck on that fucking thing for like 2 to 3 hours. There's no escape.
The little base situation could have been improved a lot if, instead of focusing on like 4 main characters, they focused more on like just dynamically rescuing people. It's like, I need to repair things, so let me rescue a repair person.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, oh yeah, by the way, this one NPC, yeah, she's got 100 repair skill.
Yeah.
And spamming repair gels everywhere.
And then I also just hate the whole premise of it.
Yeah, it is dumb because
it's really stupid. Even by Fallout 3
it's really
standards,
frustrating because
really
it's kind of a commentary on like vault tech and like human experimentation and stuff, and then just done in like the dumbest way. I'm gay. Patrician, are you gay? Yes, I like Mothership Zeta. I will say, so like of the trilogy of dogshit Call of Duty campaign DLCs, Mothership Zeta is the best.
Well, I'm hard F. If there was an F minus, this fucker would be going there. So there's nothing you can tell me that will convince me otherwise.
We will meet in the middle. Now we get to the good stuff, and this is why it's Bethesda asterisk, where we are throwing in a couple Obsidian games, because that's kind of how this started, was us talking about New Vegas DLC.
Yeah,
it was like, how would you tier list it? So, Dead Money. This is always a contentious topic. Because high, low, lows, except in the case where you either like Dead Money and you love it, or you hate it. I don't think... Is there a moderate take on Dead Money?
Yeah, me. I played it because most of the time I play characters as like pure guns. With pure guns, Dead Money sucks ass, or at least the villa part sucks ass.
It's kind of the best guns DLC, besides maybe Lonesome Road. Because it gives you the revolver, which is high crit. And
I fucking hate the revolver.
The revolver's so good. And there's a couple machine guns. There's a shotgun you can get. Like, I think the selection is decent. It depends on how good of a guns build you're using, I guess.
Yeah. But then I did it as a unarmed character. And oh boy, does it play so much better as an unarmed character.
Yeah, I think of the DLC, I think it works the best of all builds. Melee has some good stuff. Energy weapons has some good stuff. Like, explosives even has some good stuff.
That's a good...
The village people are broken.
Yeah.
Their perception doesn't work. It's been proven that, like, they set their perception to 0 to simulate them being blind, but it turns out that in the Fallout 3 engine, perception 0 is like infinite range perception.
You
weren't supposed to set your attributes to 0, kids.
I feel like the villa section runs a little too long.
I'm fine with it. The worst part of the villa is when the like alarm is going off.
Yes. Yeah.
That like long sequence.
That's definitely
and the respawn. I wish it was more dynamic, where you could preemptively clear it out, and like so there was a fixed population of villa people, and it wasn't just like them respawning.
Yeah. I wish there was more like prep you could do and stuff. Yeah, it's a neat environment.
It's super specific, explaining what's wrong with the villa people. I've seen the video before, but I've since forgotten it. But it's all in the script. We'll just say that. Because again, it's like some specific. It took the guy forever to figure out what the fuck was even going on. Because he was having to like run simulated tests in the background. But yeah, so
but then you get into the casino.
Well, okay, so
the story is phenomenal.
Phenomenal story, great characters. I love all of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it's like, man, that was Chris Avalon, right? He wrote that. He fucking cooking on that one. It's like each character has like some sort of like theme that they're going, the message that he's working with and everything, and just like the way it all weaves together and stuff is just like beautiful.
I like it. The number one thing people complain about is like, because it's a more mechanically challenging DLC in terms, and not just in a, this enemy has 1500 health, your gun does 2 damage per shot, but more in a like, This
It's a
section,
DLC where the survival skill would actually be useful.
yeah.
Like,
So that annoys people, but also like, yeah, you got to run through this sequence and get to the safe spot, and like, you got to think about, this is a cloud area, so I'm going to bring this companion or what have you. I do wish the companions were a little more balanced in their usefulness.
yeah.
And that it was more dynamic, because it just feels very fixed who you bring to what situation, as opposed to like having Christine to get through a certain segment or something.
But I do like the casino part.
Yes.
I like that they added another like casino that you can gamble in.
Yeah, that's a fun.
That's always fun.
It really leans into the Courier 6 being just like a gambling addict. Very relatable. It's like, in the middle of this dangerous situation, fuck it, I'll gamble. But they give you a reason to, with the way that the currency works.
Yeah, exactly. You know, everybody always says like, "Oh man, the gold bullion at the end." It's like, fuck the bullion. You you wipe out the fucking casino, and you buy all of the weightless fucking stim packs. Go back to the Mojave with like 300 stim packs.
There's so many ways to break dead money, but not in a way that makes it bad. What was the DLC I was thinking of where it was the Pitt, where it's like, you can break it in a lot of ways to make it interesting, but I don't think that's an upside. Whereas like with Fallout New Vegas, it's like, yeah, you can steal the gold bullion, or you sell everything in the villa, get a ton of the chips together, and then bring a bunch of weapon repair kits back. And, you know, like, there's lots of cool stuff that you can do in Dead Money that isn't just like, no, this is actually broken. Like, it is dysfunctional. Atmosphere, whatever that means, is good.
Yep.
Big fan of metallic monks being used towards the end. It's a very somber DLC to play through too. Yeah, like, it's got a pretty heavy story in terms of like what's going on. Yeah, it feels like what Fallout should be. Yeah,
no, I agree. It really does. Like,
if we're going to go with like everything's fucked and life in this, life sucks, and if that's the tone we want to take, like, Dead Money nailed it. I don't like the new Fallout chirpy kind of millennial writing approach.
Yeah, no. If the franchise was in the style of Dead Money, I would actually care about the Fallout show ruining the lore.
And I think that's why people kind of gravitate more towards like the Metro series in the modern day.
Yeah.
So A?
Yeah, I'll say A.
I wouldn't play New Vegas for Dead Money, but if you're playing New Vegas, I think you have to play Dead Money.
Yeah.
Or at least I do.
It is buggy as fuck, though.
Ooh, Honest Hearts. All right, let's start with this. It's S, and then we subtract Joshua Graham because he's not the entire DLC, and then it's actually C tier. So I've been to Zion now. Since I think the last time we talked about Honest Hearts, I've actually been to Zion, and I can say that, like, no.
They did not.
They did not get it, but I don't even think like the setting's all that cool, to be honest. It's like the way that they use it.
Nah.
I almost wish it was in the Grand Canyon instead. Even if, like, I mean, the Grand Canyon's huge, so like there could be tribes living all up and down it. It doesn't, like, because the implication is that like the Grand Canyon's conquered by the Legion.
Yeah.
But you know, Joshua Graham's cool. There's some cool weapons from it.
Yeah.
The survivalist story is neat. It's like one of the only kind of journal entry stories in a game that I like.
I'm gonna say C.
Hype moments and aura DLC. I think that's this with Graham.
Yeah.
Yes and yes and no, because Graham does earn it beyond that. But at the same time, it's just like he's literally carrying the interest of the DLC. He massively overshadows the other Mormon guy, Daniel. Where it's like nobody even takes Daniel seriously.
Yeah, nobody takes him seriously in game, let alone in the fan base. Like,
Yeah, so and I think that's informed by people not taking him seriously.
yeah.
So to me, I wish that Daniel was a more serious option. I'm kind of fine with the tribal focus because I think that's something that New Vegas was lacking. Because it's a big theme of New Vegas.
Yeah.
That they kind of failed to really communicate. But I don't know. I find this just to be the most... I find Honest Hearts to be the most tedious DLC to play through. Because it feels obligatory.
It is.
It feels like I'm
is.
just doing it for the 45 pistol and the survivalist gear.
Yeah, no, it is definitely... I would rather be playing Dead Money.
So, I feel like it's C.
Yeah. And it also just like feels incomplete.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's like it got the least resources.
Yeah.
Oh, another
blues.
Another very contentious DLC. All right, so S tier, but then the
yeah, but then
we add the opening dialogue.
Yes. Yep. No, like seriously, this would be an S tier if it wasn't for that.
Yeah, so like minimum 20-minute opening. I feel like when people say it's Reddit, they're not quite on the mark with the humor.
It's close. It's close.
I feel like the issue is timing, because Reddit wasn't quite a thing yet. Like the website existed, but it didn't quite have the culture that it's infamous for.
Yeah.
It's more so that it's just like a bad SNL skit. And it goes on for too long. Where it's like I kind of like it, but you got to be in a specific mood to start Old World Blues and put up with that.
Yeah.
And it's just it's just not compelling to do their quests.
I just skipped through that dialogue in the beginning. It just because like afterwards it gets a lot better. Like their character, they all start developing their own character and everything like that, and it's just like, okay, cool. Why did we open with that awful 20-minute?
You're playing a Venture Brothers episode. If I was playing a Venture Brothers episode, it would be funny.
Yeah.
Or at least more interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, but penis-tipped feet.
Yeah.
That doesn't do it for me.
There's a few bits that go too far, and so because they're kind of leaning into like they're stuck in a loop. And so, like, you're caught in their loop too, and you have to break free. And then the act of you breaking free is what starts the conflict. Because they need to be... There are these robot brains that need to be contained because they're too dangerous. They might start, like, kidnapping people to do science experiments again.
Yeah.
And the antagonist doesn't want to kill them because he's their friend, but, like, you know, he recognizes that they are dangerous. So he made them robots and trapped them in this loop. It's a cool idea, but then it leads to 20+ minutes of a terrible SNL skit where like these insane people. The problem is it's a really hard line to write insane people, where like, because you've got like the one pervert lady, for example.
Yeah.
It's like you're really focusing on her and her quirks and what have you, and then it's just... But when you add those 5 people together and they're arguing with each other, I don't know.
What do you think about the sync?
So let's move on to the rest of the DLC then.
Yeah.
Because the opening 20 minutes is not the entire DLC. So, I mean, like, you know, let's get into what makes this DLC good.
Which is, I mean, you know, the fucking like the dungeon crawling and everything, the worlds,
Yeah, so the sink is
world
an
design.
upgradable base that
Yep.
you can upgrade by doing the dungeons in Big Mountain.
Yeah.
And it's worth doing all of them to not just to get those upgrades, but also the dungeons are fun.
Yes. Yeah.
So like it is the of all of the DLC that we'll be talking about today, it is the dungeon crawling DLC for that reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
It focused on it, it's about it. It's good in that respect.
Yep. Like each dungeon is like very unique, has some sort of,
Well,
gimmick, play style to it.
That's the thing is Old World Blues is horrifying. It's just that a lot of people listen, New Vegas has a very autistic fan base and they don't quite get that you can start a DLC with humor and then like have like it's supposed to be humorous and then contrast material horrifying.
Yeah.
Which Outer Worlds.
Yeah, that's in a world where Outer Worlds didn't exist, I would actually be more fond of Old World Blues.
Yeah, Old World Blues is like the seed of a really bad idea that would come later.
Yes. So, I'm going to give it A tier.
The idea, honestly, is just them underestimating like how squeamish gamers are, or like overestimating it, thinking like gamers just can't handle horrifying stuff without like saddling tons and tons of humor onto it.
Yeah.
You see, I like the Scorpion enemies just because it like this is not a guns DLC at all.
No,
that's kind of one of the that's the issue with it that a lot of people have. To me, it's fine because Guns and Melee got a huge focus. Guns and Melee got a huge focus in Honest Hearts. So to me, having kind of an energy weapons explosive DLC, I think, is a bit better. And
I think it was needed.
If you use a plasma rifle, those Scorpions aren't a threat. They're really easy to kill if you aren't using a sniper rifle from 50 yards away. Yeah, so then there's that energy axe that's really good too. Like, you have options. It's just, it's not guns. And I think that's what trips people up because people want to be John New Vegas and use a gun. It's like, why doesn't my 357 revolver deal with this? Yeah, there are some, like, my thing, if you're using guns, the way I handled it was the EMP shells for the shotgun. That was the way I handled this DLC. But again, I don't think many people engaged with the alternate ammo mechanics. Nah. So it's like, I'm using a shotgun, I'm using 12 gauge, and it's not doing anything. Like...
Yeah, I used that, and I was also using a lot of just, like, armor-piercing rounds. That was alright as well.
Yeah, the stealth suit was a cool idea. That's the thing, is there's tons of cool ideas in this DLC for, like, the weapons and the armor. And the world building stuff.
Would have been cool if they made a game after this that
just
actually
that was just Old World Blues but with a bigger budget. Yeah, that would have been awesome. So what did you tier it?
A.
Yeah, I can go for an A.
No, like seriously, it would be S tier if it wasn't for that introduction. It's just that bad.
Lonesome Road.
I feel like Lonesome Road is more of the divisive one.
Well, so you have Lonesome Road. People can't kind of get over the narrative of it. Where it's like, I think Lonesome Road filters people because they take Ulysses as like something of an objective narrator character.
Yeah.
Where it's like, well, clearly this must be what Chris Avalone thinks because he's having him say a lot of words, and it's like, no, Ulysses is a character, and Ulysses is flawed in a lot of the same ways that the Dead Money characters were flawed, or the Old World Blues characters are flawed. Ulysses' problem is that he's incredibly verbose, and that he shrouds his entire personality in irony and intellectualism in order to defend his sensitive core, which he's doing because of past trauma. And he's literally just like coping, seething, and malding at some guy who is not to blame for what happened, over something
He
that
is.
didn't impact him personally, and he's like opining over unrequited love for a place that he like has no reason to have attachment to.
He is a Redditor.
Kind of.
Like
Kind of.
one of those just like, yeah, just like over intellectuals and stuff.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people fail to recognize that, like, no, Ulysses is a flawed person who's like co-posting the entire DLC. And it's
Yeah.
like you're supposed to read that he's a crazy person.
Yeah.
Not that like, because so that gets into like a bunch of branch problems. So, like one of Ulysses' things is like these are the tunnelers and they're gonna take over the Mojave when they reach the surface, and it's like they're scared off by a flare gun, and it's like, no, that's Ulysses coping. Ulysses wants a scenario where everybody in the Mojave will be punished for treating him like shit his entire life. And so like he's coping that like this apocalyptic thing is gonna happen. It's like the same thing that people on Reddit do with like solar flares. Where it's like the masses don't realize, but when the conservatards lose their Twitter accounts because of the solar flare, they should have funded NASA. You know, it's that same type of pathology. Yeah, every tribe values symbols. It comes with being human. EDE bot was cool. EDE bot is cool. Mechanically, Lonesome Road. The map's kind of tedious. I get the idea, but
it's
like,
a mixed bag. Yeah.
I think the map idea just doesn't work for the type of game New Vegas is. New Vegas is an open world game, and Obsidian doesn't do open world games.
Yeah.
Like Obsidian's entire library seems to be them kind of just trying to resist the market trend. And so it's this huge clash of like suddenly it's very linear, and
it's a cool environment. I like what they did with like the world design and stuff.
Okay, so being able to understand EDE's beeps is a Venture Brothers reference because there's a robot character in that show, and if you spend enough time around that robot character, you start to understand what it's saying, and it's just like an unexplained weird thing that happens to people. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was also a Venture Brothers reference.
But yeah,
add some
again,
novel challenge to New Vegas.
Well, I just wanted to say, like, again, this is another DLC where it's like, I wish this was what Fallout was like in terms of its like world. Just like that sort of atmosphere and stuff where it's like, oh, this actually does feel apocalyptic.
Oh, that's touching, EDE. Who wrote that? Shel Silverstein? Well, I don't think Maya Angelou was talking about this guy. I'm gonna go B. It's a decent end to New Vegas because it's treated in that way, but
yeah, I'll give it B.
I would not seek it out. Ever, really. I would play New Vegas again just to play Old World Blues and maybe Dead Money, but I would not play New Vegas just to do Lonesome Road.
I wouldn't do it to do Lonesome Road. I would do it to get the stuff that you get out of Lonesome Road. It's also weird too because it's like it's set up like an end game sort of DLC, but then you're just getting like all those like requisition terminals and stuff like that. It's like you just walk out of there loaded.
Yeah, so if you manage to do it first, you have like a really crazy playthrough.
Yeah.
All right. Gunrunner's Arsenal.
I mean,
it's interesting.
It can't be S tier because of my definition.
Right.
But I would.
You're going like high?
Those. Oh yeah. Like the weapons it adds and everything. It's
a novel addition to the kind of problems, the economic problems that New Vegas had. So I guess I got to give it some credit. It's nice that they're touching up on kind of a mechanical core issue of New Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the challenges are cool. Some of the weapons are cool. My number one complaint with Gunrunner's Arsenal is that everything is on rotating leveled lists, and so it can be kind of random if you're seeking out specific things. And I don't really think it kind of works in the framework of like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna check out this merchant, and also Gunrunner's Arsenal mods being incompatible with base weapons. So you have Plasma Pistol and Plasma Pistol GRA.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks. I don't know why Obsidian seemed to think that like they couldn't make DLC that touches base reference IDs, which isn't. It's patently untrue. Bethesda, nobody from Bethesda has ever talked about how like their DLC couldn't modify the base game, because that's not how their engine works.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what was going on with the DLC where it's like they couldn't just update the plasma pistol to take GRA mods and avoid having the two different plasma pistols.
I just like the expansion it gives, and if you don't like, you're playing the base game, or playing the complete edition and stuff, it's kind of seamless. You don't really notice what guns are Gunrunner Arsenal, what aren't, outside of like when you run into that issue, like what you were saying. And that's where I say it's like, it's just a really, like, I can't imagine playing it without Gunrunner's Arsenal, and that's kind of just like, by my definition, an A tier then.
Yeah, I guess I can agree with that. The next one, so this is just a catch-all. This is not specifically the Caravan Pack. It's just a catch-all for the pre-order bonus DLCs, F tier. Because it makes the early game worse to have it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I take all that stuff, put it in a dumpster, and then that's when my game actually starts. Caravan shotgun, overpowered as fuck.
Yeah. So this is the first time we have a DLC that actively makes the game worse, in my opinion. Because like the other F tiers is just like horse armor. Someone asked about horse armor. Horse armor is just tacky and bad.
Yeah,
it's just kind of it's a bad content. Like it's not very interesting. Vile Layer is just a bad house. Operation Anchorage is just a bad DLC.
I would fucking give Courier Stash F-, because it is literally a net negative on the fucking experience.
All right. Skyrim.
Ooh.
Hearthfire.
Oh. I love Hearthfire.
I love Hearthfire too.
If there was more No, seriously, like if there okay, that what's it called? That creation that adds like the farmhouse?
Yes.
Okay, what if we had a better balanced version of that was also in Hearthfire?
Yeah, no, what I love about Hearthfire is that it is integrated into the base game well, to the point that I know that it's DLC, but I feel like a lot of people could believe that somebody who says that like they don't know that it's actually DLC.
Yep.
And that's kind of what I love about it.
And it's like, and it touches into like so many different mechanics of the game, like even the companions and stuff. It's like, oh, I can have a house Carl for my like mansion and stuff like that. And it's like you have 3 different spots you can build in. They all have like unique stuff. It's really good. It's really good, and it gives you it extends the longevity of Skyrim's economy. It gives you a reason to like actually sink money into something, and then if you don't want to sink money into it, okay, then you can go and play the survival crafting thing.
Yeah.
Like go and collect all the resources and everything. It's very, very good. I would say if it had like the farmhouse, I would say it'd be S tier, but 3 houses, even if it had 4 houses, it'd be S tier. But it's just like
my one complaint is I wish the Dawnstar house was in the snowy area.
Yeah.
I remember people were really mad at Hearthfire back in the day.
Yeah, I remember that too.
I think
people were just like, It
People were
wasn't
complaining
worth
about
the
the
money.
price, yeah.
Yeah.
Dawnguard. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Dawnguard's weird because I do consider it essential Skyrim core. Like, I just
Yeah.
100% associate Dawnguard with this game.
Yeah.
It's very ambitious DLC.
Mm-hmm.
It
As
is
a
kind of Skyrim's Knights of the Nine, but like in a better way.
better, a lot better. Yeah. Well, also because it's Skyrim's Knights of the Nine, but then they looked at Knights of the Nine and like we need to add more content than that.
Yeah. And like,
Um,
the Dawnguard and the vampires, like when I hear people talk about it, the people don't talk about like all the extra content you can do for those guys, like building up Dawnguard or all the
yeah,
extra vampire quests. Like,
yeah, yeah,
it overhauled Skyrim vampires to be a much better system.
better,
I,
yeah, better,
like going forward, I expect like this is the bar now for vampires and Elder Scrolls.
yeah. Um, it also overhauled the werewolves.
Yeah, sure. They all, I don't know if you know this, but so did Dragonborn. Like, they kept working on that horse. Um, it's not S tier.
No, but I would say it's A tier.
I love
Again, it's a DLC where it's like I can't imagine playing Skyrim without it. But I'm not playing Skyrim to do Dawnguard DLC.
I don't know about S tier. Or A tier. I'm feeling B tier.
Really?
I feel like it's in the middle.
Really?
It's just the narrative is very rough.
The narrative is by far the worst part about it. But like
And the
dungeons,
Soul Cairn's novel, but it's like an annoying place to be in. I love the Forgotten Vale. I feel like the Forgotten Vale is what
Forgotten Vale
elevates it for me.
Yeah.
Out of B tier. But that's
Yeah.
about it.
Nah, I'd give it A.
You get two factions though. The problem with the two factions is that like in Bloodmoon, there are two factions that are not clones of each other. When I say there are two faction quests, I mean there's the main quest and there's the East Empire Company. And those are different quest lines. Dawnguard has the same quest line, but from like the opposite perspectives. And so this like the same shit happens regardless. And that's like just a modern Bethesda-ism.
It's It's like what what fucking house you want to be working out of? What base you want to be working out of? Because it's like you get Serana either way, so it's not even a decision like that.
Mm-hmm. Hell, you can become a vampire lord either way. Like,
yeah.
There's no commitment to Dawnguard.
Dragonborn.
Oh, what
Dragonborn's one of those DLCs where it's like the first time I played it, I kind of got checked out. Second time I played it, I loved it. And then each time since I've played it, it's only gotten worse and worse.
Yeah, so it's revisiting Solstheim from Bloodmoon, but with updating the geography to actually have elevation, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's thematically changed, so like the southern parts ashlands now due to the eruption. Which, I don't like the red year, but I do like that change. I at least like seeing that.
Yeah.
The quest line is very short.
Mercifully short.
The dungeons all feel gimmicky in Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Like they're trying a little too hard to make the dungeons distinct.
Yeah.
In the sense of like each dungeon will have a gimmick instead of just. I feel like they're trying to deal with the complaint against Skyrim dungeons being linear.
Being boring. Yeah.
Being linear and boring. And they've come up with a way to do it that's like it's just equally as bad, but like where people will be like, what? You don't like Dragonborn dungeons? It deals with the problems you had with Skyrim dungeons. And it's like, it just introduces new ways to be bad.
Feels like malicious compliance. Well, okay. The problem with Skyrim Dungeons isn't just its design. It's also the fact that Skyrim is just a boring game.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have the mechanic. Because I've seen so many, DLC, modded dungeons and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, it's a longer dungeon. They have like branching pathways and stuff. And it's like, yeah, but I'm still playing Skyrim. This is still a
Yeah.
Skyrim dungeon. Nothing's gonna change that.
I really like the world though. And there's a
Yeah.
lot of cool new
Yep.
spells like Paralysis Rune.
Yeah. They definitely added like a lot of content to it and stuff. The armor sets and everything. Like,
I feel like even just like reminding us that Elder Scrolls is supposed to be an aesthetically interesting game. See?
Yeah, I don't. It's better than Honest Hearts. I gotta give it a B.
CB. All right, now we've entered into
Ooh,
Fallout 4.
Boy. This is the part that this is why I've been saving my D's and F's.
So, Far Harbor.
Yeah.
I feel like Far Harbor's the modern Pitt, where it's like people will talk about liking it, but that's really tapered off in the last couple years. Where it's like, I feel like in 2026, if you're still talking about Far Harbor being a good DLC, you just like, you haven't played it.
Again. Yeah.
Because like we streamed it recently, and good fucking lord. I mean, for what, it's a Fallout 4 DLC. So, which means it's an extension of Fallout 4. That's rough in itself.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. This has got that point lookout effect of like, oh, it's got atmosphere though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then like, I don't know. It's just really tedious. You remember the fucking puzzles?
Yeah. It does have Nick Valentine. It does expand on him.
Yeah,
which
like
is cool.
a Nick Valentine Institute story expansion. That's novel.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, like, it's also got the Children of the Atom in it.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know why you have a problem with that. I thought they were a really cool faction.
You see, they're a commentary on theocracy.
I'm gonna give it a D.
Yeah. What it's good at is is dragging it up out of mediocrity.
Yeah.
Because it's
one of
really
those...
short too.
Yeah. It's one of those DLCs where it's just like, I did it once, I really have no desire to ever do it again.
Yeah. But I doubt I'll ever play it again.
Yeah.
I feel like we could just auto... One, it's fucking broken. We couldn't even finish it.
I've never played this DLC because the premise alone was not selling me. And then I never heard anybody talk about it outside of like some very suspicious, like overly...
A guy that owns $1,000 in Fallout merchandise is a really big fan of Nuka World.
Yeah. Like, it rang the same bells as people who were like, Fallout 76 is a fantastic game, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, just like it's popular among people who are like trying to gaslight you.
Yeah. No, like I saw
so
that.
Like to actually tell people, it's a Raider focused DLC set in like a Coca-Cola theme park.
It's like everything that's wrong with Fallout.
It is insane that like Dead Money and Nuka World came out within a few years of each other and are in the same tier list. Because they are diametric opposites in tone. Like, Nuka World has just an offensive tone.
Yeah. It's the Raider arc from Fallout 76's Wastelander expansion. It's that fucking bad. It's that like just insultingly awful.
Have you ever played Automatron?
I have actually.
Okay, you're gonna have to carry all of these weird little micro DLCs they made just to
Yeah.
inflate the season pass. Because remember, Fallout 4 had a
Yes.
season pass, and so they had to like inflate the value of that.
Okay, so the questline for Automatron, kind of shit, kind of stupid, but being able to make your own Automatron and making like a slamming fucking companion that can follow you around, and it can be assigned to like different settlements and everything, elevates this DLC so like that carries
Okay,
this
so I did not know
DLC.
this was a thing at all. It just seemed like a
Yeah.
shitty, like one of those shitty like settlement DLCs.
No, 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 no.
So where would you
The
put
other
it?
ones are. Um, man, here's the thing. Can't imagine playing Fallout 4 without Automatron. Like that, it's that good. But
But
with the
Fallout
caveat
4.
that Fallout 4, so it's like
It's the S tier of the Fallout 4 category, which is C.
B, C, C. I'm gonna go C.
Wasteland Workshop.
That added like a bunch. That one is just like shit for your base, like F.
I'm just gonna delete it. Contraptions.
Again, yeah, it's just another F.
And then
Like,
Vault Tech.
that one has some shit to it, but I've never actually done it. Like apparently you can make your own vault.
Alright,
I've seen it in action. It did not look good. It would be F. Oh god, Shattered Space.
Well, we're not there yet. We've got one more Fallout game to do. Wild Appalachia for Fallout 76.
R.I.P.
Yeah, how do we even sort this?
I don't know.
Because well, okay, so Nuclear Winter is the one we absolutely did not get to play. Some Wild
Yeah.
Appalachia stuff is still in the game.
Yeah, yeah, the
It's like the goat guy boss, the robot boss. That quest line for the fixer, the scout
oh
stuff.
right. Yeah, yeah. The scout stuff is the only thing that I remember being associated with it.
Fucking I'm gonna give it D.
Yeah.
Fix the game.
And
Nuclear
Nuclear Winter.
Winter. We did not get to play this because so there was a
Yeah.
PvE mode that they removed, and they removed the Battle Royale mode. So
Yeah. So
S tier.
yeah.
Okay, Wastelanders.
Fuck this piece of dog shit.
It's so
F
fucking bad.
minus.
The story is just awful. The new mechanics they add, like that fucking gold bullion farm,
My
was just
thing
dumb.
broke.
Yeah.
My playthrough broke. So
Well, like I love too that there's so many traps with that. Like, oh yeah, well you see, you're not a Fallout 76 player, so you don't know that you're actually supposed to get your rep up from doing both sides of the quest line until it becomes mutually exclusive, and then you should do the Foundation side because actually that's how you get the stealth suit. You gotta rep grind and spend bullion to buy the stealth suit recipe. If you do the Raider quest line, there's no rewards from the Raider quest line, so it's just like, again, we're playing TBC right now, which introduced a ton of the like rep mechanics. Like there were rep mechanics in WoW before, don't get me wrong, but like TBC went in hard on adding that to everything that you do, and it's just night and day seeing a competent rep system in an MMO game versus what Wastelanders did. It is so just gross. Because again, if you haven't played Fallout 76, there is a daily cap on how much gold you can get per day, and you get like 400 a day or something, and you need 2,000 just to buy like the Secret Service chest piece to get the jetpack.
And the worst part too is that everybody was saying Wastelanders was what made Fallout 76 good. And when we were playing, I mean, we were already starting to doubt it, but we were like, okay, Wastelanders, we should be able to, like, it should start to turn things around for us. And then it actually got worse, significantly worse. And I think that was pretty much the start of like, oh, we can't even do this shit together.
Yeah, so it broke the co-op mechanics.
Yeah.
It's just not compatible. The multiplayer game does not play like a multiplayer game. Yeah, just
fucking garbage.
Like in the category, it's like the fucking the pre-order bonuses for New Vegas made the game worse. Not that one.
Except at least with New Vegas, you can throw the stuff in a dumpster and then never think about it. But with Wastelanders, it fundamentally breaks the game.
It fundamentally changed the game. Especially if we're throwing in, like, this wasn't the update to do it, but like this was the update after they neutered all of the survival and ammo mechanics of the base game.
Yeah.
So like you got that going on too. Steel Dawn.
Ugh, god damn. Ugh.
Another fucking stinker.
Fucking Christ, that thing was bad. Not fundamentally like breaking and ruining the game disappointing, because like at that point our soul had been crushed.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there is no good here. So it's like, yeah, so Wastelanders would be like F minus. Broke it, like the rest of the DLCs that we'll discuss for Fallout 76 are just F minus.
Locked and Loaded. I can't even tell you what this is. It's like some event update. I think it added the one event where you were holding the lion or some shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not gonna count it.
Yeah.
Steel Rain, same story.
Fuck.
Like,
so good. It got a sequel. It would have been funny if they was just like, yeah, people really didn't like it, so we're just not even gonna complete the fucking
yeah, because they ended Steel Dawn on a cliffhanger.
Yeah. The Pit. Man, what a disappointment the Pit was.
Where did Steel Rain is so bad that it just disappeared. Okay, there it is. And then there was the Pit.
Like,
the Pit in Fallout 76 is hilariously bad. So Wastelanders sucks from a narrative standpoint, and then the mechanics are just kind of bad. The Pit has no narrative, and the mechanics are worse.
And the mechanics are awful.
Okay, and then Shattered Space for Starfield.
Oh, god damn. I'm sorry, it has to be F. I know that's going to make more work for you to get it down there, but fucking hell, dude.
It's a bad DLC. It doesn't play into any of the strengths of Starfield as a game. No. It doesn't expand the dungeon pool. It's not a dungeon crawler. It's a narrative DLC.
It's literally the worst parts of fucking
Starfield as a game.
Just condensed, concentrated.
Yeah, sewage concentrate.
It's like okay, House Faroon is, I get it. It's just a fucking ripoff of Dune.
It's just a reference to a sci-fi property that Immel's into.
Yep. Done very poorly. God damn, it's so fucking bad.
All right, and then we have the Creation Club.
Oh.
All right, Blanket Creation Club. I can't even see it with the asset, but Blanket Creation Club, like F tier. Arcane Accessories.
Arcane Accessories is
I'm gonna say D tier for some of the stuff that it adds, but like,
yeah.
at the same time, like,
I wasn't sure if it would be like C, but man, it's the fact that you can get it all in that one chest.
yes, it's very dumb, but it does add like an open spell to the game,
Yeah.
or those like spells that have
The
2 elements.
elements. Yeah, like those are pretty cool.
We're not rating every Creation Club thing. I just grabbed all of the like ones I could even remember.
Yeah.
Survival F.
F. Yep.
Arcane arrows F, because it ruins it ruins the dungeon pool.
Yeah. They're also like kind of just broken.
Mm-hmm. Divine Crusader F. Plague of Dead F.
I don't even remember Plague of Dead.
It's just zombie spells. You just kill like 5 zombies and get a spell, and then there's a random event added that spawns more of those zombies to attack you randomly after you fast travel.
Oh yeah.
It's just like paying to make the game worse. Again, everything I've put down in here, well, except for, okay, so these 3, survival, you can't even, hang on, I gotta move the VTuber model. Survival, zombies, and the arrows one is paying to make your game worse.
Worse, yeah.
This one is just dumb. This is just like, I didn't want a canon confirmation that actually everybody from Knights of the Nine died and like failed to do their job to contain these artifacts. And now they're just being used by bandits. Like, what? Like, this is like just character assassination, the Creation Club piece, just for the sake of like getting that armor into Skyrim.
Yeah.
The backpack one,
emblematic of Creation Club in general.
So,
nothing is sacred.
The backpack one is like a combo piece where it's like fucking you paid for survival to make the game worse, and now you got to pay again for the backpack one to undo the damage the survival did.
I will give it D just because at least if you want to play the game with a backpack mod, but you don't want to install a backpack mod, here you go.
No, I can't. Because that means you got to buy the anniversary edition. Shadowrend.
F
makes the game worse. Makes that little part of the map worse. Just because like anytime you can walk up and like that quest starts and suddenly there's like an enemy you have to fight. It's dumb. For like a cool area, Tundra Homestead.
I'll give it a
cozy house mod.
I'll give it a C. No, I'll give it a C.
Mirror Watch.
That one,
it's a really good house mod. Like,
yeah.
Like actually rising out of mediocrity.
I'll give it B. We gave Frostcrag Spire a B. I would put it at B.
It's worse than Frostcrag Spire, but like a surprisingly like it's a gem, but it's like it's just like a quartz, you know. It's not like an emerald thing.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, C then. I'll give it a C.
Where are we at? Here we go.
Ghosts of the Tribunal.
No, where the fuck are we? Here we go. Forgotten Seasons. So I didn't play this one. I like started it and didn't.
Forgotten Seasons. I played it.
I've heard that it's decent.
It's probably one of the only creations that I would actually play again. Adds an interesting new dungeon, some interesting gear and stuff. It tried. There was a lot of effort that was put into it. I would give it a C.
So, like, to clarify what I meant with Shadowrend, it adds a thing to Eastmarch, you know, that little hot springs area, where you could just be walking by doing some other quest, and then suddenly there's an alternate copy of yourself trying to kill you, and then you have to kill it, and then you get a powerful weapon from that. To me, that's just, it makes the game worse. Because that's not the endpoint of a quest. It's just like a random event that I didn't consent to being thrust onto me. All right. Shadowfoot Sanctum.
That one kind of sucked.
No, it really sucks. It's the one down in the Riften sewers.
Yeah.
Very bad house mod. Umbra.
F.
Also
F
sucks.
minus.
Also really bad. Dawnfang and Duskfang.
F.
Also really bad. Goblins. Okay. Goblins is a really bad DLC, but Gog is a funny companion. But in a very ironic, like, look at how bad Anniversary Edition is. So I'm giving it like half F, half D, where it's bad, okay? But ironically, it's funny. Saints and Seducers, F.
Oh my god.
Hindraheim.
So bad they gave it away for free. Hindraheim's alright.
Hindraheim is an alright house mod, because it's just Jorvesker.
I'd give it a D.
Like a Fighter's Guild home.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Grey Cowl. Okay, so the quest sucks. And the item sucks. So...
Impressively bad.
Bloodchill Manor, once again. Very bad house.
Yeah. That's the one with, you can make black soul gems?
No, it's not. It's not even that. It's the vampire one.
Oh my god. Oh, the dinner party one.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That house is so bad because you have to go through a house in Skyrim. You have to go through a loading screen. It's a Fallout 3 house. You go through a loading screen and then have to run like 100 feet to actually get to the house. And it's like in the same fucking vein of like where Mirrorwatch exists.
Mm-hmm.
Bow of Shadows. Do you even remember this?
Oh, I do. That thing is so fucking broken. It is overpowered as shit.
Now, what would you rate it?
F?
F. Worse.
It's unequivocal best in slot because it's like busted because of its increased like shoot speed. I think it's like increased 100% or some fucking nonsense like that. And the quest that's assigned to it is also, you know, obvious dog shit.
Farming. This is a tricky one for me.
D?
I'm okay, I will fully agree to a D. Here's the thing with the farming DLC. I like the concept. It's just a very rough execution.
Rough. Yeah, the execution's extremely rough. It like to the it'll break your game if you let it.
Okay, so like it's S tier for Anniversary Edition, but don't play Anniversary Edition. If you have to
again, it was like if a better version of that was integrated into Hearthfire, like S plus tier.
Mm-hmm. Fishing. It's not even a good fishing system.
No. It's so bad. It's so bad, especially when you consider it's the fishing system from ESO ported over.
Yeah.
The only good thing I can say about it is like a couple of the rings it adds are kind of okay.
Yeah, no, it's really amusing that it adds like Ring of the Warlock and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's like and the only reason they're good is because rings in base Skyrim are fucking abysmal.
Yeah. Ghosts of the Tribunal.
So this is one I've never played.
It's really fucking bad. You need to play it for your video because it's offensive how bad it is. It's just like an entire quest line of like journal notes and like stub dialogue, and then that's really unnecessary. And also it adds, you get attacked by fucking it adds enemies that attack you like almost every time you fast travel.
Oh, nice.
For the entire run.
Is the Morrowind is good guy saying reading in a video game is bad?
Well, the writing wasn't good in that itself, yes. And it's just like, it's literally just like, I don't know, am I supposed to be like pogging out going, I recognize that from Morrowind?
Yes. Which is weird because it's like, did you really think that was going to work on the Morrowind fans? There's a reason you guys disavowed them.
I feel like it was just, they had like really ambitious ideas for what could be accomplished, and it's like, we're gonna make the best damn DLC that $500 can buy. Gallows Hall. This is the Black Soul Gem one.
That's the Black Soul Gem. F.
Really, it's really bad too.
Yeah.
I hate the quest for it.
Yep.
Goldbrand.
Goldbrand.
It's just it's just a dungeon, but the model is dumb. I don't know why it's like a kid's sword.
It's Needle. It's Needle from Game of Thrones. Yeah, that's F.
So yeah,
you had one job and you fucked it up.
We're out of room in the F tier. You can kind of see it down there. Skyrim.
I didn't know we were gonna be doing the like all the
Creation Club best stuff. Hey, Bethesda fucking endorsed this shit. They got to deal with it being on the list now. Skyrim horse armor.
I mean F, but
again, well, see, it's got that. I'm gonna say between D and F because it's got that.
It's more gracefully integrated.
Well, it's more gracefully integrated, and it's got that Goblins element of, if you're playing Anniversary, it's funny to have, but...
No, there's actually a better one from Forgotten Season, the Dwemer horse.
No, no. The horse armor mod is better because it lets you can put it on the unicorn.
Layers of irony there.
Yeah.
While you're wearing wielding Goldbrand.
Nuchian Thumes.
Fucking terrible. Good lord. I love walking through a dungeon to get to my house every single time.
And then finally,
for no benefit.
Our last
last
one. Yeah, Arvak the horse from Dawnguard is my favorite horse.
The Cause.
The Cause. F.
Yeah. The only thing that I could give it is the fucking
the dungeon.
Oblivion Gate. Yeah.
Well, so you got the Oblivion Gate and the Iliad Ruin. Yeah,
the Iliad Ruin dungeon was also pretty. What was I gonna say? What? No Hammer of Stendar?
Yeah, there was a ton I left out, like Chrysamere, or like the Bitter Cup or the Pirate one.
The Bitter Cup one though, I'll give it some credit. There's more to it than I was expecting.
Bethesda just endorsed all the Fallout 4 Creation Club stuff too. Yeah, so I haven't played any of the Fallout 4. I mean, I have, but it was all shit when I played it. So I can't imagine it's much better of what I played. We've made fun of it before on the Fallout 4 streams. The fucking Shiba Inu reskin for dog meat. The Chinese stealth suit, like the fucking Enclave showing up. All right, and then our last game,
which is gonna be all you because I couldn't even finish the Outer Worlds 1, let alone subject myself to its DLC.
All right, Peril on Gorgon. So we're doing S tier for I would play the game just to play this DLC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to give this an S tier.
Oh my god.
However, I can't recommend you play Outer Worlds to play it because you gotta play up to like fucking Monarch. It's like it really is dumb. You have to play a stupid amount of Outer Worlds to actually unlock Peril on Gorgon, but it's fun. No, I think I'd probably go A tier, to be honest, because like that dead money tier.
Hmm.
And then Murder on Eridanos is going to be our final. I gotta put it on top so you can actually see it over the Creation Club spam. Our final F tier. The fucking duality of man here.
I mean, it's like Obsidian, right? There's definitely some people at Obsidian who, you know, they're good, they're passionate about their work. When they're allowed to do their job and do it well, they do it well. But then there's the other part of Obsidian. The part that is probably why Chris Avalon's no longer there.
Yeah. No, it's his own fault.
The part that made the Outer Worlds too.
But yeah. Any questions on the tier list?
Only one S tier.
That's kind of not surprising. The nature of DLC is such that, like, as opposed to, like the Halo level list, like, there's a lot of S tier levels that we picked because that's just, like, a complete experience, and there's so many good levels. Whereas, like, the nature of DLC is that they're going to be incomplete, they're going to be cheaply made, and, you know, you're paying extra to get access to them. That's kind of a damper on the experience in its own right.
Yeah. And it has to, like, get through that that value proposition where it's like, well, you know, with the base game I paid $60 for and got all of this, so, you know, I'm paying $15 for this. Like, yeah.
I feel like, you know, 20 years later, to be able to have a conversation that's like, you don't even know what was $5 worth in 2002 at this point. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't alive. I was alive, but I wasn't spending money. Why is the Pit in D tier? We talked about it earlier. It's just a really tedious expansion. The narrative's really bad. The mechanics are uninteresting. It robs you of all of your equipment. Like, the one upside is something that people complain about a lot, which is the ingot collection quest.
But you get to eat the baby.
Yeah, the best part of the Pit, there's a really funny mod for it. That someone made a funny meme about eating a baby. And then people pretend that it's in the base game. But yeah, so I guess that is that. I thought this was going to take like 4 hours, to be completely honest.
Yeah. Yeah, we got through it pretty quickly.
There's people who think you can eat the chip in New Vegas.
Eat the platinum chip?
Yeah. I think that is another thing where someone edited dialogue to like add a eat the platinum chip option to like a house dialogue, and then it gets passed around. Again, well, like, that's the thing, is like a ton of online discourse about games is from people who don't play them.
Yeah.
And then also you have the nature of, like, games are complicated to talk about because it's incredibly easy to forget, like, minute details about them. And I think that's why that's why Fallout is popular among autistic people, because talking about Fallout rewards having, like, hyper-fixation knowledge on, like, the specifics of a dialogue tree. And it's like, I can't remember a ton of that stuff, like, a year after the fact.
Dude, I can't even remember it after I finished playing it. You kidding me?
Well, it depends. I can remember Obsidian stuff a lot longer than I can Bethesda
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah.
TBC stream today. I'd like to reach the point where I'm comfortable with like the dungeons that we're running. Like we're still in the RFC era where, you know, you got people who are new to the game, and I don't want to broadcast somebody who's like doesn't know how the game works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I made a backlog. If you want to read some other small review things.
How many games did you get on there?
I have like 19 games reviewed or something like that. Maybe 13 or something. And then I added a ton other that like I own and have played before.
Okay.
So why not use the YouTube collab thing? Because it only works on videos.
Yes.
Well, I would 100% use them for streams if they were a thing for that yet, but if they are, I don't have that feature too. Like,
the one thing where most creators are going to collab with a live stream, and nah, it's not there.
I'm level.
Don't worry, they'll add it in like 3 years.
I'm level 19. Is it too late for me to join? Am I gonna be stuck with like, is it too late to join messages forever?
Yeah.
TBC launched 2 days ago.
Are you even level 19 yet?
I am level 18. That's the highest level that you can do Razorfin, or not Razorfin, but Ragefire Chasm before you start to fuck the XP. Because so we were running it with level 19 people, and level 19 people, for them, level 13s are gray, and we were getting like 8 experience per gray. Well, when we got rid of those people, and the average party level went down to like 16, then we started getting like 80 experience from them. So from the level 13s. So you don't want to ever like over level a dungeon or have somebody that's like really high level, because you're just going to kill the XP rate.
If you're doing it for the XP. If you're doing it for the drops,
yeah,
that's a different story.
But it's Ragefire Chasm. There's like 6 items in there.
That you're going to replace like
in Wailing Caverns. So like you can make that case more for something like Wailing Caverns, where there's like 10 bosses. Are we getting the WoW VTuber rig? I can show you. It's a work in progress, but I do have a model guy working on some WoW stuff. So I've got I don't even think this is Twitch legal. But
good thing we're not on Twitch.
Yeah, it works. So we got this one early because it's a fixed model. The other ones are like characters, and that's a bit harder to it's a bit harder to port over a character. But seriously, fuck Mothership Zeta. It really is interesting to me. Like, I don't get why Zeta gets as much hate as it does, but Operation Anchorage is just kind of like a mild.
Operation Anchorage is so bad that you know to steer clear of it. But Mothership Zeta has those people where they're like, no, it's actually really good, guys.
I'm trying to remember I don't know if I'm yet to see like a hardline Zeta defender.
Really? I've seen several.
But
over
like
the years.
Are we talking $1,000 of Fallout merch kind of person who defends everything to do with Fallout, or?
No, because usually they like, because I've seen somewhere it's like, you know, oh, Operation Anchorage isn't good, but you know, Mothership Zeta, like it's actually pretty good, guys. I always feel like I'm in the minority where I'm like, this thing's a fucking rotten piece of shit.
Yeah, it's just, you know, I don't get being fine with one and heavily disliking the other, because they're super similar. I mean, if anything, Zeta is better because you get to still have your inventory, you get to still do looting and stuff.
Yeah.
Repair is still a mechanic.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'll acquiesce and say Mothership Zeta is better than Anchorage, but they're both F tier.
Where's Burning
They're both.
Springs? So there's like 6 pieces of Fallout 76 content that we haven't done because we haven't played Fallout 76 since the video.
Oh yeah,
So like we didn't
yeah,
talk about the Ghoul DLC or Skyline Valley or anything like that, Atlantic City.
yeah. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume they're not that good, considering nobody's playing Fallout 76.
Getting your weapons taken is good for DLC. It almost never works.
Yeah.
Dead Money is the only time it worked, and it took a Herculean amount of effort to make function. Most of the time it's just, we can't let you take an alien blaster into the pit because you would break half of the DLC by just shooting the quest NPCs.
Yeah.
Oh, but here's the fun part. I can still make a Night Elf model for the VTuber rig. Even though we're in a Horde guild. We'll just, we'll acquire Night Elves our own way. I'll just say that. You guys want to do Warsong Gulch? Level 18. Alright. I guess I'm gonna get out of here. Are you still... What do you think of a WoW stream? I think it would be hard. The issue is I would want to do it on the second channel, but it's a lot harder to market that.
Yeah.
And gameplay streams are already like tough as it is.
Yep.
So I think it's just better if it's recorded. And then the pressure's on you to release the documentary.
Well, I mean, pressure's on everybody to give me stuff to actually put into the video, but
do not artificially manufacture drama. we only do free range drama here.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like the only content that maybe would be worth streaming is like a raid.
Yeah. Like if we manage to pull it off where we can get 20 people for pre-patch CG, that would be fun.
Actually, I take that back. Going through the portal for the first time, I think that could be pretty cool too.
Yeah, it'd be better on a PvP server, but yeah.
Yeah.
Is any of the DLC in Fallout 3 good?
No.
All right.